Students, first of all, I would like to revise the important formulae that we had discussed in our previous class for this exercise 2.2. The first formula that we discussed here is division of a given line in a given ratio. There are two types of division you can see on this screen. One is internal division, the next one is external division. In internal division, point of division lies on the line, whereas in external division, point of the division lies outside the line. I'm doing this, those who were not present in the previous lecture. So these formulae are most important if you want to learn exercise number 2.2. Internal division formula. In the case of internal division formula, we draw the diagram like this. A, B are the endpoints of the line segment. P divides this line segment in the ratio M1 is to M2. In this scenario, the coordinates of P are, what is P? P is the point of division. X component of the point of division is M1 X2 plus M2 X1 divided by M1 plus M2, whereas Y component of the point of division is M1 Y2 plus M2 Y1 divided by M1 plus M2. External division formula, here point of division lies outside the line and we draw figure in this way. And the coordinates of point of division are M1 X2 negative M2 X1 divided by M1 minus M2, M1 Y2 negative M2 Y1 divided by M1 minus M2. The only difference which we see in the formula of M2, in the formula of external and internal division is internal and external division is this sign of negative. In internal division here we had positive, but for external division here we see sign of negative. This is the basic difference. तो ये बातें आपको बताई जाती हैं कि सिर्फ आप याद रखें. इसके बाद हमने मिड पॉइंट फॉर्मूला देखा था, इसको याद रखिएगा. This is the special case of internal division formula. Here when point of division lies on the mid point of a line segment AB, in this case that point is called midpoint formula, and for this case X component of the point of division becomes X1 plus X2 divided by 2 comma Y1 plus Y2 divided by 2. Here this ratio M1 is equal to 1 and M2 is equal to 1. तो ये सारी बातें हमने डिस्कस की थी, ये रिवीजन हो गई है. और क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 तक हमने डिस्कस किया था. क्वेश्चन 1, क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, क्वेश्चन नंबर 3. तो ये सारी बातें रिकैप की है मैंने आपकी. 1 में हमने इंटरनल डिवीजन फॉर्मूले से पॉइंट ऑफ डिवीजन फाइंड किया था. 2 में हमने मिड पॉइंट फॉर्मूले से फाइंड किया था. 3 में हमने इंटरनल एक्सटर्नल दोनों यूज किया था. एक दफा गो थ्रू भी कर देते हैं. उन तमाम बच्चों को याद होगा जिन्होंने घर पे इसकी प्रैक्टिस की होगी. बाकी देख लें बेटा. ये इंटरनल डिवीजन फॉर्मूले से हमने पॉइंट ऑफ डिवीजन फाइंड किए. M1 M2 मालूम है, X1 X2 X2 Y2 सब मालूम है. फॉर्मूले में सब्स्टिट्यूट किया हमने और पॉइंट ऑफ डिवीजन के कोऑर्डिनेट्स मालूम कर लिए. ये रेशियो गिवन है, डिफरेंट रेशियो 3 and -2. इंटरनल डिवीजन के फॉर्मूले में सब्स्टिट्यूट किया, पॉइंट ऑफ डिवीजन के कोऑर्डिनेट्स मालूम कर लिए. इसके बाद दो एंड पॉइंट्स गिवन है, आपको पॉइंट ऑफ डिवीजन फाइंड करना है और ये मिड पॉइंट है, ये गिवन है, फाइंड द मिड पॉइंट. तो आपने रेशियो M1 M2 लिया या डायरेक्ट X1 plus X2 divided by 2 Y1 plus Y2 divided by 2 से मिड पॉइंट फाइंड कर लिया. इसके 3 पार्ट्स थे, फर्स्ट, सेकंड, थर्ड, फोर. ये बहुत सिंपल होता है. X1 plus X2 divided by 2 कॉमा Y1 plus Y2 divided by 2. लास्ट वन, यहाँ पर भी आपको कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ द पॉइंट ऑफ डिवीजन फाइंड करना था, व्हिच डिवाइड द जॉइन ऑफ A and B इंटरनली एंड एक्सटर्नली 2:1. तो इंटरनल का फॉर्मूला यूज किया, 2:1 फाइंड किया, यूज किया आपने. X1 Y1 X2 Y2 फाइंड किया, पॉइंट ऑफ डिवीजन फाइंड कर लिया फॉर फर्स्ट पार्ट. फॉर सेकंड पार्ट वी हैव यूज्ड external division formula according to question. Here we are solving for the case of external division, so we will use external division formula. We use same ratio 2:1. We use same X1 Y1 X2 Y2 value and got point of division as 3:11. So this was the recap of last lecture, which is very important. Now Hasnain,
Yes sir.
beta, what is midpoint formula? Can you repeat?
Sir, yes sir. I can repeat. Sir, midpoint formula is for x value it is x1 plus x2 over 2 divided by 2, and for y it is y1 plus y2 divided by 2.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. Saad,
Yes, sir.
beta, tell us something about internal division formula.
And sir, for x value, m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. And same for y, just there will be y in the value of x.
Nadeem Akhtar has just joined us. We welcome you, sir, here. Yes, Saad,
Yes, sir.
can you tell us formula regarding external division formula?
Yes, sir. For x value, m1 x2 minus m2 x1 divided by m1 minus m2.
What will be its y component?
So for y component, there will be value of y1 and y2 at the position of x1, x2. Only this change and
No,
the
no,
sign
you
of
are
negative.
making mistake. You are making mistake. Right now, concentrate on screen. Here I
Yes,
am
sir.
highlighting external division formula. X component of the point of division is m1 x2
Minus
negative
m2
m2
x1.
x1 divided by m1 minus m2.
Yes,
Keep
sir.
remember that in x component you have to deal with x component of the point, whereas in y component you have to deal with y component of the point. Okay,
Yes, sir.
आप कंफ्यूज हो गए थे?
नो सर, मैंने बोला कि जहाँ पे x1 x2 वहाँ पे सिर्फ y1 और y2 आ जाएगा.
बिल्कुल, good, excellent, excellent. Now we are going to start question number 4. Everyone concentrate on 4. It is a simple one, but you have to understand it first. As every question, as I already told you, the understanding of the question, this segment is very important. P3 comma 4 is the midpoint of the join of A and B. So this point is the midpoint. According to question, this point P is the middle point of the join of A and B. So A and B are the endpoints of the line segment. So we show all this data in the question. Here we have drawn a figure whose endpoints are A and B, and middle point is P. What we have to do, these informations are given in the question. What we have to do here, find the coordinates of B. We have to find out coordinates of B for like for every point, coordinates of B are X and Y. Whenever we find a point, we have to find out its X component and Y component. So we have suppose X and Y as a point of as a coordinate of point B. So I am modifying the figure. As we already discussed that endpoints of the line segment provides us x1 and y1, and we take x1 y1 from that point which comes first. In this question, point A comes first. The join of A and B, A comes first, so we will consider x1 y1 from the point which comes first in the question. I'm just writing for your convenience, for your better understanding, that we are taking x1 y1 in this way. This is the rule of considering x1 y1. Right here x1 y1, this is y1. From the second endpoint of the line segment, we consider x2 y2, x2 comma y2, and middle point is P. And we all know we have considered, we have taken x1, x and y coordinate for point of division. Midpoint also divide the line, so we consider xy for point of division. As it is mentioned in the question that this point P is the point of midpoint, so we are going to use here midpoint formula. As we just discussed that x component is x1 plus x2 divided by 2. I'm writing for your convenience here. These basic formula you must have in your mind. X component is x1 plus x2 divided by 2. x1 plus x2 divided by 2. Is that clear to all of you? Now simply substitute the value from the data. X, you can clearly see that here X is 3, so we write here 3. Then in formula we have X1, in the figure X1 is 7, so write here 7 plus X2. In the figure, in the data, X2 is X, write here X divided by 2. Now in mathematics, whenever we have this sort of step to move forward, we have to cross multiply. 3 to the 6, here we have 6, 7 plus X is equal to 6. To find out X, we will shift this 7 to right side. 6 minus 7, 6 minus 7 becomes minus 1. So in this way we have calculated X component of the second endpoint B. Similarly, we will find out Y, and for Y component of the point of division we have a formula. Y is Y1 plus Y2, Y1 plus Y2 divided by 2. Y1 plus Y2 divided by 2. Now substitute the values from the data. Here you can see that we have represented Y by 4. So in place of this Y, we are writing here in our solution 4. Then sign of equal Y1 plus Y2. Here Y1 is 8. You can see in the figure, you can see in the data. I am highlighting here for your convenience. And Y2 is Y. So in the formula here we have 8 plus Y. Now cross multiply, 2 into 4 becomes 8. This 8 is equal to 8 plus Y. When you will shift this 8 to right side, 8 minus 8, you will get 0. So Y component of the point is minus 1, X component of the point is minus 1, and Y component of the point is 0. So minus 1 comma 0 are the endpoint of the coordinates of the endpoint B. So in this way, this question is finished. As usual, we have set the rule. Whenever I will finish any question, you have the right to ask question. So if you have any question, please raise your hands. I'm waiting, students. If you have any question, please raise your hand. Saad Tahir, Hasnain.
Sir, no question.
No question. Everything is clear.
Yes, sir.
Saad,
Sir, उनका mic off
Yes,
है.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
do you have any question?
No, sir. No, sir. Clear.
Everything is okay for this one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we move ahead.
Yes, sir. You can.
Okay. Right now we have 19 participants. I am taking your attendance right now. Student, I am erasing the screen. So everything is done here. Well, you people don't have any question. So I am asking few questions so that I can be able to check your understanding regarding this question. Ahmad Bilal? Ahmad Bilal, can you listen me? I have unmuted you. Ahmad Bilal?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
बेटा आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
Yes, sir.
Ahmad, please explain this question, question number 4. What is your understanding regarding this question? Just share with me, but share with the whole class. Everyone is listening to you.
Sir, the question states P coordinates 3, 4 is the midpoint of the join of A coordinates 7, 8 and B. Find the coordinates of B. In this question, sir, we have been given the coordinates of a line segment AB, but we only have the coordinates of A, not the B part, and we are given the coordinates of the midpoint B. Now we have to find the coordinates of the line segment point B. In order to find the point B, we are firstly naming the coordinates x and y, and we have the midpoint formula for x coordinates x1 is x1 plus x2 divided by 2.
Good. Go ahead. I'm listening to you.
For understanding, we we have for P, the midpoint x, the midpoint, the first value 3 is x, and for A part, the 7 is x1, and from B, x2 is x. So we substitute these values in the formula for the coordinate of x, and we get 3 equals to 7 plus x divided by 2. In order to get the value of x, we put the 2 from right hand side towards the left hand side. It gets multiplied by 3. 7 plus x equals to 6. Now the 7 goes towards the right hand side, and 6 minus 7 equals to -1. We get the value of x equals to -1. For the y coordinate, we use the second coordinate 4 of p as y, and from A, 8 is equal, 8 is y1, and y2 is y from B. We substitute the values, and we get 4 equals to 8 plus y divided by 2. And 2, in order to separate y, we transfer 2 from right hand side to left hand side, which gets multiplied and becomes 8 plus y equals to 8. Now 8 shifts towards the right hand side. 8 minus 8 equals to 0, y equals to 0. Hence we get the coordinates for b, x equals to -1, y equals to 0.
Excellent, Bilal Ahmed. You have done marvelous. So, excellent understanding. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Well, students, we are moving ahead. We will start question number 6 as 5 a bit lengthy. We will consider that 5 in the end. I am trying to discuss here some shortest question right now. So our question is question number 6. But I can show you 5th here. Here we have 5th. This is screen, but right now I am trying to start the 6th one as it is bit smaller question. Question number 6, listen carefully. Find the 4th vertex D of the parallelogram. We all students are familiar with the parallelogram as we have learned about the parallelogram in 2.1. You can see on the screen that we have drawn a parallelogram, and it is asked in the question to find out its 4th vertex. We all know for a parallelogram, we all know, I'm taking right now the pen. We all know for the parallelogram we have 4 vertex. In this question we have to ask find out its 4th vertex, whereas the 3 vertices are provided. One is A, the coordinates of A are 1, -2. The second one is point B, and the coordinates of point B are 1, 0. And the last one is C, 2, 1. As we already told you that in any question you have to provide some information, and they are on the basis of those providing information we have to find out something. Every question involves 2 things, given and required. This is called understanding of the question. I repeat time and again because in mathematics understanding of question is more important. अगर कोई भी बच्चा इसको मिस करता है तो वो क्वेश्चन को मिस कर देता है. There is an object parallelogram. I repeat, for any parallelogram we have 4 vertices. In this question, out of those 4, 3 vertices are given and 4th vertex D is missing. That you have to compute. बेटा देख लें, figure update हो गई है. Coordinates of A are 1, -2. Coordinates of B are 1, 0. Coordinates of C are 2, 1. And we have supposed X and Y are the coordinates of D. That you have to find out. Question mark मैंने बना दिया है कि ये आपको find करना है. X and Y. These information are not given. We have supposed. So this is the working wordings. या आप अपनी wordings भी कर सकते हो. Let A, B, C be the 3 vertices of a parallelogram, and X, Y are the coordinates of D which we have to compute. This question we had solved in 2.1, and again we are solving this question in 2.1, but here we are going to use a new formula, a shortest formula, because we have more tools now. Ahmed has entered the room. Because we have more tools now. When we were in 2.1, we had only one formula, that was distance point distance formula. We had limited resources there, only one formula, but now we have too many formulas, internal division formula, external division formula and midpoint formula. तो जब आपके पास रिसोर्सेज बढ़ जाती हैं तो हम इजीएस्ट वे में जाते हैं. 2.1 में हमारे पास एक ही ऑप्शन था, टू यूज डिस्टेंस फार्मूला. तो आप इसे डिस्टेंस फार्मूले से भी कर सकते हैं, लेकिन वो मेथड होगा 2.1 का. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन विद द हेल्प ऑफ midpoint formula. Why we are doing this? So listen, a mathematical statement, mathematical formula. These are the diagonals. AC is one diagonal, BD is another diagonal, and we must know diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. You people are familiar with the diagonal, but you people are not familiar with the meaning of bisect, because this terminology, this term is coming first time here. So I am going to explain. If anyone knows something about bisection or bisect, raise your hand and share your understanding with me. Hasnain, what is your understanding regarding bisection? Hasnain, can you listen me?
Yes, sir. Sir, when two lines meet at one point, means two line segments, and they are met at one point, and both line makes one point is known as bisection.
One point is, अच्छा ठीक है, मैं explain करता हूँ इसको आगे. Sir, what is your understanding regarding bisection?
सर, जब कोई भी लाइन सेगमेंट इस तरीके से ब्रेक होती है कि वो बिल्कुल इक्वली ब्रेक हो, तो उसको कहते हैं
Equally,
बाइसेक्शन.
excellent, excellent. I just wanted to listen this word equally. Bisect. Bi means two. Sect means section. Bisection, two equal section. Trisect. There is another terminology which we will see in the next question, in the coming question. The trisection. Tri means three section, three equal section. So bisection means two equal sections. Some people are raising hands, so I am going to see what are their problems. Nobody is raising the hand. Muhammad Uneeb. Yes, Muhammad Uneeb. What is your question? I have unmuted you. Uneeb. Uneeb, what is your question? जी बेटा उनीब. उनीब बेटा आपका आवाज आ रही है? You are. आपकी आवाज कट रही है उनीब. हसनैन, can you listen me? सात आयर. हसनैन, आवाज आ रही है मेरी? हसनैन, सात आयर.